aan die gang is. Ons het al gesien in die verlede, hulle het ewe goeie spelers wat inkom as die 6 nasies begin of iets wat aan die kompetisie hulle speel. Is dit iets wat julle aan dink voor die game Saterdag?
Nee, ek dink nie so nie. Ek dink ons weet hulle het 'n groot groep goeie spelers waaruit hulle kan kies. En ek dink ons het nou al in die verlede gesien, daar het hulle 'n klompie spelers uit op 6 nasies. Die as ek dit so kan sê, hulle kwaliteit en die manier hoe hulle speel bly dieselfde. So ja, ek dink vir ons as 'n jong groep is dit 'n groot challenge. Maar ons sien uit daarna. Ek dink dis kom ons speel in die kompetisie. Ons word uitgedaag weekliks en vir ons is 'n span om te groei, moet ons in hierdie groot wedstryd kan goed presteer en ja, so ek dink ons verwag 'n normale Leinster span, al verloor hulle dalk 'n paar spelers op nasionale span toe. Ja, dit is 'n groot uitdaging, maar ja, ek dink as 'n groep sien ons uit na dit.
Ron, but you guys started the competition like a house on fire, beating teams that you'd never beaten before. A bit of a slump with the transition period, and then the last couple of weeks things have started falling back into place. So a team like Leinster, really the team, do you want to measure yourself again and see how the progress has gone within the last while?
Yeah, definitely. I think we, like you said, we started off well and then went on a tough tour, and if you win that first game against Connacht, all of a sudden, you know, it's a great start to the tour and you're positive, and then we had a few red cards along the way as well, which made it difficult, but I think slowly but surely we're finding our feet back again. I think it is also a bit disruptive. You play for 2 weeks and you've got 2 weeks off, play 1 week, have 2 weeks off again. So I think to go on tour now, to bond as a team, to go away for 3-week tour is maybe something that we need at this stage. And also we know that we, like I said, we're gonna be challenged, we're gonna be tested, and for us as a group, I think that's something that we needed, is to see where we really are as a group. So no, I think we're positive. We worked really hard the last couple of weeks, and we've got to just focus on what we want to do, how we want to apply ourselves, and also in those pressure moments to perform well, handle it well, and then execute when we've got the chance.
From a personal point of view, this is of the tours that have taken place. This is one you've probably been looking forward to the most, because it's a return to the Kingspan next week.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, it will be special to go back there. A place which I still hold dear to my heart, and I've got great memories. But I think again to play Leinster at the RDS has always been a great challenge, and great to go there as well. I think the public in Ireland, their knowledge about the game is great. They always support both teams equally as well, and so I think to tour Ireland and to play there has always been very enjoyable, and I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Ons het al gesien in die kompetisie, daar is nie swak spanne nie. Maak nie saak wie is, of jy nou die Kings is of die Dragons is. En ek het verlede week met Jasper gesels, toe sê, man, kom ons kyk verby die feit dat hierdie ouens nog nie verloor het nie. En ons kan 'n grootte laat val. Is dit die sentiment in die span as ons op toer gaan, of teen enige wedstryd wat ons gaan?
Ek dink dit is belangrik dat 'n mens elke wedstryd reg benader. As jy in jou kop klaar verloor het voordat jy op die veld draf, dan hoekom bly jy maar 'n week langer in bloem nie. So ons gaan soontoe met die wete dat dit is die sterkste span in die kompetisie. Hulle het nog nie hierdie jaar verloor nie, of in hierdie seisoen verloor nie. Maar ons weet ook, as ons op die dag pitch en ons doen alles wat ons wil doen goed, het jy 'n kans om te wen. As jy nie 'n kans het om te wen nie, dan moet jy nie deelneem nie. So dit is ons mindset.
Obviously, mentally, how does the team prepare for Leinster? If my facts are correct, it's the team that the Cheetahs have played the least in Pro 14 over the past 3 seasons. I think it's just one game here, one game there. And the game that was played in Dublin last year wasn't at the RDS Arena, so it's uncharted territory for you guys at this iconic stadium for rugby.
Yeah, I think for myself and maybe a half of our squad, most of the games are new venues and stuff like that, so we don't worry about that too much. We focused last week on what we want to do on the field. I said to the players at the last training session on Wednesday, after tomorrow's session we must be ready to play Leinster. If they move the game forward for some other reason to Wednesday, Thursday or Friday, we've got to be ready to play them. And we have to focus on what we do well. We can't think about them too much and just how to try and handle what they are doing well. We've got to apply our strengths on them and make it difficult for them, put pressure on them, ask questions to their defense, and that will give us a chance to win the game.
Obviously, ook kan maar uit geskiedenis het kan ou verwag dat 'n ou soos Reno met die soort rugby wat hy speel baie drie sal druk, baie meer geleenthede gaan kry op die aanval en so, maar sou jy vir jouself kon gesê het aan die begin van die tweede helfte van die kompetisie dat jou haker die tweede meeste drie in die reeks gedruk het?
Kyk, ons mol baie, so dan moet 'n haker 3 druk. As ons sleg mol gaan 'n haker nie baie 3 druk. Ek het nou die dag het ons van Haka Drotski gehad vir die tryoorhandiging voor die tweede Kings game en so 'n paar van sy klips uitgehaal vir die spelers wat hom nie ken nie. En hy het 'n paar 3 gedruk waar hy actually 20 meter of so met die bal gehardloop het. Dit was 'n bietjie daaroor gespot, maar in hedendaagse rugby is dit was altyd die 6 flank wat die mol gestuur het, nou is dit die haker. So ons mol is goed, dis een van ons sterkpunte en dit is maar die rede hoekom Joseph of Wilmar al die 3 druk.
Ja, dit was dan net die volgende punt, is nie net Joseph nie, maar as Wilmar opkom doen hy presies dieselfde wat van Joseph verwag word. En dit moet 'n lekker gevoel wees.
Ja, hulle komplementeer mekaar goed. Ek dink dit werk goed vir ons om te begin met Joseph en na 45-50 minute bring ons Wilmar op by ietsie anders. Die tackles wat hy gemaak het 'n groot impak gehad. Die klein kort pasie vir Aiden op die line break wat hy gekry het, 'n turnover gesteel net toe op die veld gekom het. So hulle komplementeer mekaar en is goed om 2 kwaliteit hakers in dieselfde posisie in 'n posisie te hê en hulle te kan roteer of een te begin die ander een op te bring met nog genoeg tyd oor en nie net 'n ou te hê wat jy maar hoop jy die eerste ou kry nie seer nie en dan moet jy die tweede een opbring. So is lekker om 2 goeie spelers te hê in dieselfde plek.
Obviously, as mentioned now, obviously Arnold's 50th cap this weekend in Pro Rugby for the Cheetahs. How nice must it be to have a guy like that with all the experience, especially going to European conditions where your tight head is going to be even more important than usual?
Yeah, he's one of the best scrummagers in the competition, so that helps us a lot. A lot of teams scrum for penalties. That puts you under pressure if your tight head's not up to standard. And the same thing there for me is Luan is actually really close to Aranos. I still think in the scrum Aranos has got a bit of the upper hand, but in general play, Luan is an exceptional tight end. So he also complements Aranos quite well in the same way that we've got Wilmar backing up for Joseph and Luan for Charles. So it's actually nice to have those front 3 guys. You can send them on the field at the same time, 45-50 minutes, and ask them to go and do damage.
I was just wanting to say that experience that Charles Murray brings to the party as well. It's proved invaluable against the Kings, so he must be also happy to have that experience.
Yeah, we missed him in the first part of the season. We had to shift Erich over to Lucet, and we had to try Luan at Lucet just to cover until he recovered from his injury, so it's great to have him back.
Well, what makes Leinster such a good team? Because I was thinking about it in football terms, they're almost like Alex Ferguson's Manchester United from 10 years ago. This team was perception that they are unstoppable, they can be beaten.
Yeah, I think over the years they've built an identity and a culture within the club, and everyone buys into that. And I think when all your ducks are in a row off the field, then I think that gives the players an opportunity to express themselves, believe in the plan that the coach is driving, and they've also got a lot of senior players that's been around for a long time, that's won quite a few trophies as well. And I think all those youngsters that back them up, then they've been in the system for a long time, and they know what's expected when they get the opportunity to wear that jersey. So I think they've built something really special over the last few years, and I think they keep the ball so well. Their basics are really good, and I think their work rate and just the respect they've got for the guy next to them, that's what I pick up is they work really hard for each other on defence and attack. They're well organised, so it's hard to find a weakness. But yeah, there's got to be a day when they're a bit down and you can bounce on that. But I think for us, like Coach always said, we've got to focus on our game, what we want to do it as well as we possibly can, and hopefully that's good enough to get a result.
Dat was nou nie een spesifieke aspek nie, maar weens 'n sameloop van omstandighede wat daai toer uitgedraai het soos hy uitgedraai het die eerste een. Maar wat sal jy wil sien anders moet wees met weer so 3 weke toer?
Ons baie goeie refs kan kry vir al 3 se wel. Maar ja, dit is baie goed buite jou beheer. En so die beslissings wat die skeieregter in hy laaste paar minute gemaak het in die Connacht game kan ons niks aan doen. Die rooi kaarte wat ons gekry het kan ons iets aan doen. So ons dissipline moet verseker beter. Ek dink as mens kyk na die tackle van Elrich Lou op Daniel Martens verlede week hierso as dieselfde situasie gebeur het. Ons teen Leinster, een van ons tackle vir Leinster soos 'n rooi kaart onmiddellik. Hulle sê eers op gaan na die TV-ref toe. So dit is hoe goed hou se dissipline moet wees. Jy moet nie vir die skeieregters of iemand anders 'n kans gee om die uitslag van 'n game of 'n invloed op die uitslag te kan hê. So ons moet alles binne ons beheer gedoen. So dissipline is baie belangrik. Minder weet ons in die vorige toer baie strafskoppe afgestaan, geel kaart, 2 rooi kaarte. So dis definitief 'n area waar ons kan verbeter en ek glo ons is almal bietjie meer op dieselfde bladsy. Ek het net voor dit begin 10 dae voor daai toer het ek begin afrig, so ek dink daar was baie onsekerhede. Wat nou die weg geruim is, so die span weet waarvoor ons in is en wat ons wil doen en hoe ons goeders doen.
You must be happy to be able to sneak in another week training session before you fly.
Ja, dit wil help.
Any more questions?
Ron, as ek maar vra, hiervan af gaan julle vlieg môre. Vlieg julle nou so toe en die akklimatisering van hierdie hitte na daai koue toe, julle het 'n paar dae. Wat se invloed het dit regtig invloed julle op game dag sal ek nou sê?
Ja, ek dink op 'n manier ek dink is lekker om 'n bloem te oefen. Die hantering is makliker. Ons kan hoë intensiteit oefen, maar ek dink vir ons die laaste 2 weke het ons ingeoefen presies ons plan wat ons ten minste wil doen. So dan is dit maar net om al die basiese goeders fyn skerp te maak voor die wedstryd kom. Ja, dit vat 'n bietjie as die bal nat is of die wind is sterk. Jy moet jouself 'n bietjie meer tyd op die bal gee, maar ek dink die groep het nou genoeg tyd geoefen of daai kant gespeel om gewoon te raak aan dit. Ek dink ons kan nie verskonings maak nie. Ons weet wat ons kan verwag. Ons weet wat kom en ja, so ek dink ons moet fokus op die klein goed, basiese goed. Ek dink die set pieces gaan belangrik wees. Soos Coach Harris gesê het, die dissipline gaan baie beter moet wees as wat die laaste toer was. So anders raak dit onmoeilik.
En julle kan in die reën oefen.
Ja, dat is ja.
Spesifieke omstandighede as ek moontlik mag reën is so, maar ons kan uitsien na hardloop rugby op, definitief.
Ja, ek dink dis die manier wat Vryheid wil speel. Ek in die vorige toer was dit moeilik. Coach Harris het net ingekom 'n paar dae